Hey guys, this is Niclamus, also known as Ntk of Nerf Dialogue, and I'm here to help you with the second encounter of the Eternity Vault, Gharj. Now, I am aware that this video is a bit twitchy. Unfortunately, all of my recordings from that night's raid ended up this way. If my guild ends up doing another 8-man, I'll go ahead and try and change out the footage here and get a little bit better looking video. But either way, you'll still be able to see the encounter just fine. The first thing you're going to notice with this encounter is there's lava everywhere. Now, you don't need to be afraid of the lava. It doesn't do very much damage. This is really important to remember later on in the strategy because you do end up in the lava quite a few times. Now, before we get in there, I'm just going to go ahead and explain the first ability you have to watch for, which is the boss does have a cleave. So it is a frontal AoE cone. You just need to make sure that your melee is always behind him because the cleave does a significant amount of damage. I don't have the exact number, but it tends to knock people down to about 50% in one swing, so probably about 6,000 damage or so. Now, the beginning of this encounter on the first island is essentially just a tank and spank boss fight. You'll just need to DPS the boss as much as possible in this phase. When you look on there, you'll see it actually just said it. It'll say the boss is entering a frenzy. It means that you're moving into the next phase. This transition is quite a literal one in the sense that you're actually going to move from the island you're currently on to another island, because if you look, another island is just a nettle of lava, and a path actually was formed between it. When the boss enters that frenzied state, he'll begin to jump up and down, and it does cause AoE damage to anybody standing around him, so essentially anyone in melee range needs to move out at that point. With the two islands you actually need to watch, one of those two islands is going to be shaking. Typically, that's going to be the island you're currently standing on, like it was in that transition we just witnessed. Other times it'll be the other one. You just need to go to the one that's not shaking. The boss then leaps, as you see, into the next island. It'll go right to the tank. And in this phase, the boss has gained two new abilities, which you've already seen. Pounce, which is happening right now. All the melee has to run out. He'll jump up, jump down, does AoE damage to anybody in the area. And the next one is, well, it doesn't actually have a name, but it's just a knockback, and it knocks everybody. That's right there. Knocks everybody back, which is why I said you'll spend a lot of time in the lava because of that. Essentially, that's how it's going to work for Island 2 as well as Island 3. So we'll go ahead and wait until we get to Island 3, and then he'll go into a frenzied state. Everything else is going to remain the same. As you can see, the platform we're on is shaking, so we're moving to the platform or the bridge to get to the next platform. Go ahead and just heal everybody up when you get over there. DPS the boss if you can, and here he comes, pouncing in, lands, and goes right back to the tank. Now this is Island 3, and like I said, Island 3 is exactly the same as Island 2 in terms of mechanics. The boss has not gained any new abilities yet. The next ability he's going to have is actually at the end of Island 3 in the transition to Island 4. It alters the way that frenzy works so that he spawns a bunch of ads in the process. So let's go ahead and wait until we get to that point. Okay. The boss is going into a frenzy. There's the ads. And you just go ahead and AoE those ads down. As you can see, I'm a healer, so I'm doing AoE heals because they do some AoE, well, they don't really do AoE damage, but there's so many little ads that they attack the raid quite often. So you move on to Island 4. Island 4 is exactly the same as Island 3, and every island after the fourth one will be the same. He does not gain any new abilities after this point. That is really all there is to this fight. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comments, and I'll answer them as best I can. As always, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be posting boss strategies for every boss here to help everybody get done with their raids and get some loot. If you'd like to know more about our Guild Nerf Dialogue, I do have a link in the video description as well to our website. And if you want to check us out raiding live to see what it's actually like, without twitchy videos and hearing the ventrilo and everything, you can watch the live stream, which is linked below, and that's our raid times are Monday through Saturday from 9 to 2 Eastern, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. And I do stream that entire time while we're actually raiding. Well, I do want to thank you guys for watching, and good luck with your raids, guys.